Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Anna. I think it's about the time to make some mixed media. Card maybe? Yeah, let's go for a card, mixed media card. Today I will be creating with this amazing collection Atelier des Artes from Stamperia. My beautiful Sara Alcobendas designed this collection. You can find loads of details that we can cut out and beautiful backgrounds, so I will recommend you to grab this collection and just enjoy and play with it, creating so many different projects. It's very versatile collection for any project you want to create, from scrapbooking to mixed media. Absolutely loads of details there. You can fussy cut and beautiful playgrounds to play with, so definitely that's something what I will recommend you to have in your stash. So today I will be creating a card on the size DL size. DL size is approximately 10 by 20 centimeters. So I've picked some backgrounds what I will be using inside of my card, and I also picked some elements what I will be adding on top of the card as well. So I'm starting from the center of the card. So firstly I'm attaching a double-sided tape, and then I'm reaching for extra forte glue and just sticking my pieces in place like so. So that's something what I really enjoy making. And also on the right hand side I've punched out the corners so I can easily slint a piece of a paper, white cardstock for example, and the message can be written on that piece of paper for the recipient. So that's the idea for you to take away. Obviously one side of the beautiful, obviously the background on the other side still will be visible, so that's the way how I create, that's the way how I like to make my mixed media card. So now I'm moving on to the front of my card, and I'm also sticking the paper on the back of the card as well. I think it's nicely when the paper actually cooperates together and when the transition from the pattern is kept. So that's ideally I actually picked the paper from the size 8 by 8 pad, and it's perfectly matching the size of the cardstock of the card base I will be using for my card today. So without any further ado, I'm just carry on sticking the front and the back of a paper on my card, and then I will move on to working on the top layer and build my layers of colors, texture, and then I will be adding some different elements. We'll be finishing off with of course flowers. You know I can't live without the flowers, so on my creation you can see that most of them pretty much have flowers there, so I really love and enjoy making them as well. So without any further ado, I'm moving on to the front of the card, and I will be starting working on the front panel. So before anything, I'm gonna just cover my front panel with clear gesso. Why I'm adding the clear gesso there? I'm adding clear gesso because I will be applying colors on top of the paper, and I don't want the color to sit on the paper. I would like to blend the colors what I've chose for this card to actually moving on from one to another nicely. So that's the purpose I'm reaching for clear gesso. If you don't have a clear gesso in your stash, then by all means you can use white gesso, and you can just slightly dilute it with water, and that will give you a nice thin coat on your card, so your background of the colors of the design still will be visible. Okay, so next step is to add colors to my beautiful panel what I will be working on. So I'm spraying two beautiful colors from the aqua sprays. I've picked the beautiful green and turquoise. These colors really nicely blending together and also cooperating nicely with the panel I've picked for my card, which you can actually see there is some green stains, green blobs on the background on this beautiful design. So once I'm happy with the colors blend together, I'm just gonna dry it out using my heat gun. Now You don't have to speed up the process. You can leave it to dry on its own. Obviously, it's going to take a longer process, and you know I'm a bit impatient, so I just when I'm starting creating something, I like to just jump in and finish it off. That's why I reach out for a heat gun and dry it that way. So now I'm gonna just add a little bit more interest to my background, and I'm reaching out for this beautiful script stamp. This one actually is from romantic journal collection. Beautiful collection. I highly recommend you as well to have in your stash. And I'm just randomly stamping a piece of a script in places here and there, adding extra interest to my background, and I'm stamping using different inks. As you can see, the palette of my inks is actually kept nicely in harmony with the colors what I've actually already have on the background. So I'm not introducing any new colors, I'm keeping in the same tones what I already have there. So my background will be nicely cooperating together. It would not look quite bizarre, so it will nicely settle in together. Okay, next step what I need to do, I'm gonna add some texture to my background, and I'm reaching for this amazing stencil from, again, journal collection. You can use this stencil also on your furniture, for example on your cabinets, chairs, cupboards, even walls. You can create beautiful pattern there. So I'm gonna just place it on my background, the design I want to transfer to my panel, and of course I will be using the great product what I really highly recommend you to have in your stash, the cream paste. This product is really nice. It's like a marshmallow consistency. It dries quick, and also it's the advantage of having this paste in your stash that you can create beautiful embellishments using your texture plate with this. So take a look how gorgeous texture we have on our panel. So I'm gonna just go and wash my stencil. You have to wash your stencil if you're thinking about using on and on. You have to look after your tools, and they will last you for good. So once I have my texture dry, it's literally taking a few moments. I'm gonna just start building the composition with the different elements what I've picked and made using Sarah's beautiful molds. I love and enjoy creating molds from soft clay. This is a really good product. It doesn't actually have any, for example, allergy reaction for people who actually have a problem to using certain products. It dries fairly quick. You can add the colors to it. You don't have to actually prepare by grounding with gesso. You can apply colors directly, so it has so many advantages of playing with soft clay. So I really highly recommend you that product as well. So I've picked this key in the frame, and I particularly picked this design because I'm creating a mixed media card for one of a friend who actually moved into the new house. So it's going to be like a congratulation card for the new house. So that's the purpose. But you can also use this key for any different project. For example, if that's going to be your journal, if that's going to be in your notebook, for example, if that's going to be secret journal, for example, when you write in, like, for example, your expression from everyday, things like that. That's something what I used to do when I was a teenager. I had my little journal when every day I was writing little notes, what was going on, what was happening. So yeah, it's always good to embellish something like this with that little tip for you. So I'm playing with this embellishment, and I'm adding a few colors to it. Firstly, I've used aqua color, and now I'm using Allegro paint. So I'm squirting a little bit on my mat, and with my fingers I'm just highlighting the texture on this embellishment. My texture highlights nicely and will pop nicely, so the key will be nicely visible, and in the background we still have a beautiful yellow, actually gold design there available. So as you can see, I accidentally spray a little bit of a gold ink on my panel, but that's okay. We can go ahead and spray gold aqua color on the panel as well, so it actually will match nicely together. If you think you spray a little bit too much, that's nothing to worry. You can just pick up with a tissue or a piece of paper before it soaks to your texture too much. So it's easy to control it. It's easy to have it, you know, done in the way how you want it to do. So all I need to do now, I just need to give a quick dry to my background, to my colors what I have on the panel. So I'm gonna clean my desk and bring my panel, my card base with the papers, designs what I've already attached to it, and I'm gonna just start building the layers and composition from here. So as you can see, it is quite easy project. It is easy to make. For example, if you are a beginner, if you're starting your mixed media journey, you don't have to have so many you don't have to have so many advanced tools to start with. If you got, for example, just a couple of sprays, a beautiful paper pad, a few elements like texture, plate, for example, or some molds, you can create your own beautiful embellishments. So you can take it from there. As simple as that. You can have, for example, some good quality glue, so your pieces will stick together. Some, for example, stencil and paste to add the texture to your project, and you are good to go. You don't have to have so many different products. Use your stash, use your imagination, and play with this. So that's my advice to you, my beautiful friends. But of course, you can't live without having this beautiful collection from Stamperia. It's just simply not possible. So I just couldn't resist and had to just grab so many different tools and play with them. And I hope you're going to get inspired by this. And I hope you will find that actually challenging as well. To use different tools what you have on your stash. I know some of you keep buying things and stocking on a shelf, and never use it. I was like this as well. I have so many different products on my shelves. I never touched it, I never used it. And I bought it because it was popular, it was a new product released, and everybody was buying, so I had to have it too. But now it's about the time to just open them up and just start using. Why not? Why not enjoying them once you have them in your stash? You know, simple as that. That's the whole joy of having them and creating with them. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm just gonna add a few bows to my composition, what I'm building with different elements. I have some wooden keys there, I have a wooden house there, I have a broken actually wreath, which I also will break it as well because I want to add it in two different places. And of course I have Foamiran flowers which I created for this project as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you with the music for time being, when I will be playing with the different elements, when I will be moving them around. And I also will stamp the congratulations sentiment on a piece of paper. I've stamped congratulations sentiment in a few different colors, so I will pick the right one which will apply to my eyes, which nicely will go together with everything else here. And I will meet you in the end of the video, to be honest, because there's not much to explain. The main things I've already said what's happening, how I'm creating the layers and how I'm, you know, using the different products. I've told you how you can start your journey. So I'm going to leave you with the music and I will meet you towards the end of the video. So I hope you will enjoy this a few minutes of the creation what I'm presenting for you today. So enjoy the music, enjoy the steps what I'm making here, and I will talk to you in a moment or so. is my card. I've added few different die cuts here just to fill up the composition. I have beautiful layers here. I have beautiful dimension on my card, beautiful texture, and as you can see, everything goes nicely together. So I hope you enjoy this process. I hope you've got an idea what you can do with this collection, and I hope you will grab this beautiful Atelier des Arts collection and enjoy and create some beautiful projects. So that's everything, my beautiful friends, for you today, and till the next time, bye for now.